Well, howdy folks. Daveman here again. Rollman Revolution. On the road this time. Now, my friends, I have been struggling. And I'm going to be honest with you. I have been struggling like a son of a bitch over the last few months trying to ascertain exactly the direction I want to take this channel and the followers that have come along with me, which is not very many. I got 132 followers right now, but I will take every single person that I can because the information that I swear I'm providing to you is going to be staple information that you as a young person or a person maybe just coming to the information that I'm offering is going to need. I mean, we are living in some ridiculous times right now for which most of us don't really even know where to start, what to attack next, because everything that we are being presented makes zero sense. I mean, you can look at the political landscape, which is what I talk a lot about on this channel, and the only reason I talk about it is because it's so up in your face now, so up in the reality that you have to deal with. It's there's no way to avoid it. 2021, 2022, 2023 have been the worst years of my life. And that's saying something considering the fact that I've had a lot of roller coasters and ups and downs in my life. But these past 3 years have been absolutely the most intense, ridiculous nonsense that I have ever had to endure or witness in my entire life. We have people on the television every day spouting out propaganda. I mean, pure, 100% provable propaganda, and yet nobody cares. Nobody cares anymore. That's part of the reasons why I started talking again, because my life has been impacted simply because American people stopped giving a shit about really what's going on around them. They have literally abdicated their power and given it away to a bunch of people who don't give a shit about you, your life, your family, or anything that's happening to you. And it never should be like that. It never should have been like that. My goal has always been the same, and that is to ignite you, to try to get people around me to start realizing the nonsense staring them right in the face and to do something about it. Not just talk about it, but to actually do something about it. See, I go out on the beaches where I live. Any day I have a free day off, I go out to the beaches and I try to talk to the younger generation and try to get a better idea of what it is they're thinking about and how it is that they see the world. Because sadly, you come into this world knowing absolutely not a damn thing. Nothing. And you are so dependent on the people around you to provide you with the truth in order for you to navigate through this life. Yet, how is that even possible when so much bullshit is presented to you on a plate in a way that you can't tell the difference between what's up, down, left, and right? I mean, how in hell's name in this day and age is anyone supposed to find truth when they are erasing the truth from the back end and pushing propaganda in the front? How do you do it? What's the game plan, everyone? The only answer I have come up with is that it's an all or nothing principle. Everybody has to pay attention. Everybody has to participate. And if you don't think that that is something you want to do, well, then you can just sit around and let the script play itself out, because the people that run this place, and I'll get into that in a little bit, but the people that run this place, they surely don't give a shit about anything that's happening to you. They don't. You are literally a slave to the way that they see you. And if you're okay with that, fine. There are a lot of people that walk around every day. They're fine with whatever happens. I unfortunately am not. And there's a reason why. Because again, your life can get inherently worse. Inherently worse by the decisions other ass clowns make. We see it every single day. It's happening in Hollywood right now. It's happening in DC right now. It's happening all over. You got Jennifer Lopez. You got Taylor Swift, The Rock, and all these celebrities coming out to endorse a dumb, stupid, idiot, moron, retard in the name of Kamala Harris. Look, if you were out on a date with Kamala Harris and you were sitting across the dinner table talking to her, you could ascertain, anyone in my opinion, could ascertain within about 5 minutes of talking to that woman that she's an airhead. She's an airhead. Now, a lot of people will speak to the fact that say, oh, well, she went to law school and she did all of that. Really? I know a lot of people who went to pharmacy school, went to law school, went to medical school. They're still fucking idiots. There's a lot of idiots out there that just go to school and yet they say, oh, I'm a learned person now because I got all these degrees on the wall. Oh, really? You got all these degrees on the wall? Well, how is it that you're still a fucking idiot? Now you're just piled high and deep with all of the bullshit you like to surround yourself in and say that you're learned. I'm a smart man because I got degrees on the wall. Oh, really? Really? This world we live in right now is filled with many delusional people. Delusional in the sense where you got guys like Jake Paul, Logan Paul, KSI, that guy who does, what is it, the Mr. Beast, okay, going around making millions of dollars, scamming the shit out of American people. And we prop these mouth breathers up in a way to make them think that, oh, these are the influencers of our America. These are the people we should be listening to. Logan and Jake Paul are the people we should be listening to? They're both fucking mouth-breathing morons. No offense, I'm sorry. But you don't go, look, if I wanted to go to maybe get a boxing lesson, okay, because I don't know anything about boxing, okay, maybe Jake Paul could give me one, all right? But is he a professional at anything? No. Is what comes out of his mouth when it comes to politicalness or anything that's going on in the world that we have, should it matter? Of course not. He's just like you and me. He's not an expert in anything. He's a fucking mouth-breathing moron that just happened to be in the right place at the right time, and they realize, well, you know what? We can utilize these morons in a way to promote a product we have. Look, you got Logan Paul right now going around telling everybody that he's the inventor of Prime, a new hydration drink. Prime is shit. It is just sugar water, okay? It's the same thing as all the other crap out there. So to think that he made some revolutionary drink and he's this new all-star entrepreneur, give me a fucking break. Somebody else made the formula and they just tacked on his following because he had millions and millions of followers online. Well, what's the best way to promote a drink? Well, if you got that many freaking followers and you don't have a face for the product you have, well, let's put Logan Paul's face on the freaking product. Yes, now he is the creator of Prime, the best energy drink or hydration drink out on the market. Bullshit. Utter bullshit. And yet, we all fall for it. Everybody falls for it. Look, you can tell a lot about a society or a culture based upon the heroes that we prop up. And I'm sorry, America today, the people that we put as the poster child for our heroes, the people that we say are the best things in sliced bread, you wouldn't fucking invite those people to a regular get-together because they would just annoy the living shit out of you, especially anybody who's got half a wit in their head. Listening to those people talk, just listen. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead and download the Impulsive Podcast. Don't download the whole thing because you're probably not going to make it through about 10 minutes of it. But you can pick any guest you like and just listen to Mongo Mike on the couch along with his good friend Logan Paul have their little interviews with people. Just listen to the content. Those kids are delusional. They think that they're God's gift to creation, that they are the reason so many positive things have happened in so many other people's lives. That is what I'm talking about. And these people are multi-millionaires. Millionaires. Never worked a hard day's work in their fucking life. Never. And they're going to give you advice on how do you live your life. You know, Jake Paul did a video a few weeks back about showing his refrigerator and what he eats and telling everybody, don't drink water out of plastic bottles. Like everybody can afford to buy glass bottled water, okay? You guys make it sound like it's just an easy thing. You know, you stop this and you do this, and guess what? You'll be just like me. I can't even stand it because I'm a guy out there in the field every single day trying to help the lives of other people at a personal level, trying to show them how they can empower themselves. And what are these people doing? Mongo Mike, KSI, all these fucking damn influencers out there, they're just trying to sell you their bullshit. trying to sell you some of their bullshit. Because guess what? If you act right now for $9.99 and you join this and you join that, you can get a free sample of their bullshit. That's what they sell, a pile of bullshit. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to go off on a rant like this. I really don't. But, I listen to some of the people that I really genuinely care about in my communities that are actually out there. They have channels out there that are offering something of substance that is designed to empower you and to give you a better perspective on the world that you're living in. And those are the guys that get shit on. Those are the guys that constantly get attacked. Those are the guys that are scraping and scrawling and scratching and clawing at things to just get through one day to the next, just like me and the rest of the folks out there. But you think we're influencers? Do you think we got a large following? Of course not. You don't have a large following. Why? Because you don't take it up the bungus like all these other idiots out there that basically will bow down to anything and everyone just to make a buck. The world that we live in has become a big, huge shopping mall of bullshit. Somebody's always trying to sell you something that they have, that you gotta have. Because God knows your life must have something that these fucking influencers have to sell. That's the way it works. And yet everyone falls for it. It's like, how did we get so stupid? How in America have we gotten so stupid? The world in general, but America in particular. Okay? We're supposed to have all of the best stuff here. The best things here, right? This country has not really revolutionized itself since the industrial age. We're literally still living in stick houses. Okay? I could go on another subject for that for a while, but I have beaten this subject like a dead horse. I have. When you start to really research, look behind the scenes on a lot of the stuff that's out there today, it opens your eyes to a reality that you didn't see before, because you start to realize that your beliefs, the things that you held dear for so goddamn long. With me, it was religion, it was with politics, it was with just about any subject that I really had any interest in. I came to the conclusions fairly quickly after doing the work, the actual work, that most of it was bullshit. And once you come to a recognition that the world you live in is mostly bullshit, your life takes on a different meaning. Your life takes on a different purpose, because now you start to think, well, why am I even going through the motions of all of this shit if it's literally just bullshit? If it has no tangible place in a world that I'm living in, why? Why would I even go down these roads anymore? And that's a question you have to ask yourself. I've asked it to myself so many times, which is why I started recording a channel. I have so much to offer, and if somebody, I've always said, it's like, I know there's a ton of key people out there, and there are people in my small niche community that I know if they were given a proper opportunity with the proper resources, these people would take off like nothing. But they don't want people like me and several of the other guys within my communities out there speaking the truth. Because if they do, it would shut down their entire scam. And the scam is really in play. You think I'm lying when I say that there is a scam in place in the United States and in the world to try to get a control over the way that you think. What do you think the word government means? Govern, okay? To control meant the mind. So the government's job is to control your mind. That's why, in a sense, I think Bob Marley was right that all governments are illegal. Because you start to understand that you came into this world knowing nothing. You were brought into a country of whatever origin you were born in, and you have to obey the laws of that land that you didn't even agree to. You didn't sign up for any of this shit. You were born. How is it your fault for the world that you're coming into that now I have to bow down and take a knee or take it up the ass from whatever the power structures are in at that time? Nobody thinks about this stuff. Nobody thinks that all of this stuff in some way affects you. It affects you deeply. It affects the people you hang around with. It affects every attitude or aspect of your life. But nobody's fighting back. everybody has accepted the world for the way that it is, and most of people look at this world as if I'm too little, I'm too small, I'm a little insignificant nothing, therefore I can't do anything. Well, when you think about it like that, you're probably goddamn right. There's not a damn thing you can do, because the moment you run into a situation in which you believe that you can't do anything, you pretty much have already put the nail in your coffin, and you will fail. And again, I'm not here to try to tell everybody how to live their life. I'm not one of those people that are going to try to tell you this is what you should do, this is what you must do. I'm going to tell you what it is that I know. I'm going to tell you what it is that I have experienced. I'm going to tell you what it is that I have done over the course of my life and the rabbit holes that I fell in. And then try to help you so that maybe you don't fall in those as well, because we waste so much time doing things or following things or listening to people that don't have your best interest at heart, that literally are trying to find ways to screw you over or steal some more money out of that pocket of yours. You think about this for a minute. We live in America, which is supposedly the richest country in the world, right? We bring in our gross domestic product, the amount of money that this country brings in, revenue-wise, every single year would unnerve you. And yet, the United States is broke all the time. Your life is struggling all the time. We are sitting out. We are forced to accept this reality for the way they have presented it to us. And I'm saying there's a better way. There's a much better way, a much more powerful way, and that's going to be my goal. I don't normally fly off the handle, but everything is getting harder. Everything is getting tighter, and everything is becoming less and less understandable. Today, the world we live in, we're told what you see is the color blue. But in fact, it's green, but they are forcing you to believe it's blue. And no matter what you try to say, you say, look, no, it's green, it's green. Look, it's green. I can show you right here, it's green. No, it's goddamn blue. That's the world we live in. People can't even see what is really in front of them. They have to be told what they see, explained in detail what they see. And I'm telling you that you're a bigger creation, a stronger creation, a creation that is actually more powerful than you could ever imagine. And they've minimized us down to a bunch of working slaves who don't have any control over the direction our life actually goes. We think we do, but there's always somebody pulling the strings, always somebody making it a little more difficult for you, unless you learn how to play the game, unless you learn how to take your hands, grab your ankles, pull open your cheeks to allow them to enter your bungus. If that's the case, well then, this is a perfect world for you. In my case, I couldn't think of anything more ridiculous, more insidious, more insulting than the America that has been sold to us. My fight is for you. My fight has always been for the people who don't have a voice or don't think they have a voice. I'm speaking out louder than most people are because too many are just remaining quiet. How long, or how many times do you have to get, can't say the word, R-A-E? How many times do you have to get that before you start to realize you don't like that? I don't want them to do that to me. Why do they keep doing that to me? Make them stop. How about this? How about you punch them in the face and fight back? You make it stop. If we all started to make it stop, I can guarantee you it would stop. But, as you can see, we are living in a world right now where it continues on. And why does it continue? Because you're not doing anything about it. You don't believe the thoughts that are actually in your head. Or you may believe them, but you have no way or no initiative to put them into play. And that's got to change. That has to change. All right, another rant coming to you here real soon. I'm going to get out on the beach here in just a few minutes and hopefully maybe talk a little bit more about knowledge versus like what you know versus what you think you know. I'll get into more of this a little bit soon, in a little bit, but get a little tongue-tied here. I'm going to go check out the beach real quick, see what the people are doing, talk to some people, maybe get a couple young folks. Just trying to wake you up, my friends. I just want the lives of the people that really give a shit. I want those people to blossom, bloom, and thrive. I mean, I am shocked. I mean, I'm amazed still to this day about how great some people are. But so many have just let everything go and said, fuck it, I don't care. I'm just going to do whatever. I don't care. Many people have succumbed to the pressure of, I will sell my soul for money. I will sell my soul for anything just so I don't have to struggle. And I'm trying to tell you that they've set up the game. They set the game up that way in order for you to have no other choice but to sell yourself out. How this stops is, well, there's two different ways it stops. Either we have a mass execution of the entire people. Oh, look at this fucking clown. Look at this shit. Oh my God. I've got to turn this around. I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. As it goes walking past me, that is what we have to deal with in the state of Florida. A fucking man walking around in a goddamn fucking Speedo with his damn asshole cheeks hanging out like he's fucking cool. I mean, it's just, this is ridiculous. This is what we are forced to accept. This ridiculous nonsense fucking reality of crap. I don't want to see your junk and nobody else does, dude. Park your shit away. Unfucking believable. All right, I've had enough. Talk to you guys soon. Take care.